Let's talk about something in high-frequency trading, a really dangerous idea that a lot of traders swear by. It's called the illusion of sample size, and in this explainer, we're going to pull back the curtain on it.
You hear this all the time, right? Especially from people trading zero-day options. The logic seems solid. The more trades I make, the more the law of large numbers kicks in, and the more certain my profits become. It just makes sense.
But what if that core assumption is totally wrong? What if piling on more and more trades isn't making you safer at all? What if it's actually hiding a massive account-ending risk right under your nose? And that right there is what we're calling the trader's big myth. So many people use a huge trade count as a security blanket, thinking they're protected by statistics. But here is the catch. It's the fine print that almost everyone skips. That powerful law of large numbers, it has one non-negotiable rule. The events have to be independent. And the truth is, in most high-frequency strategies, your trades are anything but.
So what does this actually look like when the rubber meets the road? Let's use a really powerful analogy to make this crystal clear.
You're in the zone, right? You're placing orders fast, all on the same stock on the same day. Your trading log shows 10 entries. Your stats show 10 data points. Everything looks good.
But what's really happening? You haven't actually diversified your risk across 10 different ideas. Not at all. You've just taken one single bet and slammed it on the table 10 times. This is the illusion right here. And here's exactly why they're not independent. Think about it. They're all tied to the same stock. They expire on the same day. They're all riding the same waves of intraday volatility, and they all have the same gamma profile, meaning they can all blow up in your face at the exact same time. They're not strangers. They're basically identical triplets.
So let's be perfectly clear. What's happening here isn't spreading your risk. It's not diversification. It is, plain and simple, applying leverage to one single idea. You're not reducing your risk, you're actually magnifying it.
And this brings us right to the core of the problem, the sample size illusion. See, the number of trades in your log is a vanity metric. What really matters is your effective sample size. And hey, this isn't just some academic debate. This is the heartbreaking story you hear over and over again. It's why traders who seem to have incredible stats, amazing win rates, beautiful equity curves, can suddenly and catastrophically go to zero. Their stats were built on a lie. So how does this happen? Well, correlation is a sneaky beast. When the whole market's volatility shifts, all of your positions get hit at once. When gamma starts to accelerate into the close, they all accelerate together. When liquidity disappears, it vanishes for all of them at the same time. There is no escape.
Okay, I know what you might be thinking. This sounds good in theory, but where's the proof? Well, let's look at the hard evidence, because this isn't just a concept. It's something we can actually measure with math. Now, don't let the formula scare you. The idea here is actually really simple. N is just your number of trades. The important part is that Greek letter, rho, which stands for correlation. Just watch what happens as that correlation number gets bigger and bigger. Your effective sample size collapses. It shrinks all the way down towards 1. Your 100 trades suddenly start acting like one giant clumsy trade.
To really drive this home, let's run a quick simulation. We're going to take 10 trades. They all have the exact same edge, the same potential. The only, and I mean only thing we're going to change is that correlation number.
And wow, look at these results. It is night and day. On the left, with zero correlation, the outcome is predictable. It's a nice, well-behaved distribution, just like the textbooks promise. But on the right, with high correlation, it's chaos. The outcome is all over the place, with absolutely massive variance. It's not a trading strategy anymore. It's a lottery ticket.
This quote really says it all, doesn't it? This is the perfect summary of what we just saw. High correlation turns your well-thought-out strategy into one giant, clumsy, all-or-nothing bet. So, knowing all this, how do we escape this trap? How do we stop thinking like an amateur and start thinking like a professional? The rule is actually really simple. You can trade more, but only if you increase independence. Real diversification means trading different stocks, different strategies, things driven by different factors. Fake diversification? That's just trading different strike prices on the same stock, or worse, re-entering a losing trade because you think this time will be different. It won't. It's the same bet. You know, if you take one thing away from all of this, let it be this slide. This is the heart of it.
The retail mindset is obsessed with counting trades. The professional mindset is obsessed with counting independent risk drivers. That is the entire game. So the next time you look at your own trading, ask yourself this honest question. Are you actually building a robust sample size of different ideas? Or are you just finding clever new ways to leverage the exact same bet over and over again? The answer to that question could be everything.